All right, here's a question that I sort of know the answer to. We only have ground vehicle to move around. Why isn't flying vehicles available when we have drones? And I think it's just been largely. I think there's two fronts that, or two sort of justifications that we've had for why we don't do it. The one is it might just be OP, right? Like, because traversing the world is supposed to be a challenge, and if we just give you flying stuff, then maybe that's too easy. But who's to say that there are ways that you can balance that potentially, right? Like, who knows? Like, so when we think of things like trains or hypertubes, you have to set those networks up first, right? There's like a challenge you need to overcome, and then you can use that network in one specific way. If you want to use it in other ways, you need to do more work to expand it. But if you just have like a free flying vehicle, that sort of undermines a lot of that, and then a lot of that content, like hypertubes and whatever, just becomes irrelevant. But I don't know. There's like arguments to and for there, because like you could argue that a lot of that stuff becomes irrelevant with later stuff anyway. Maybe it's okay for that to happen. But anyway, this brings us to the other thing, which can also then be, I think there might be like a technical limitation as well, where it's like, if we give people the ability to fly quickly anywhere, how does that work with like level streaming and stuff? But who knows if that's, I don't know how much of a concern that is, especially with like this sort of tech stuff that we should have with UE5. I don't know. But these are some arguments against it that I've heard in the past. But I think the biggest one is really that design one. Like I think flying vehicles undermine a lot of the game as it is. But then there's the balance of, yeah, but that would just be cool. I don't know. If you like it, QA site, questions.satisfactorygame.com. Suggest it. The team will consider it. And if they say no and you still like it, keep suggesting it and they'll consider it again. Someone said, where did I miss this? Someone said leave flying vehicles to the mods or something. And like, maybe that's a good idea. You know, it's, again, there's always this like thing where it's like, you know, we don't mind mods modifying the gameplay experience, but when people opt into mods, they accept that they're changing the experience, right? So then if the experience is like too easy, too hard, broken, whatever, if that happens, like they know that it was them. You did it, right? You did it. You changed the game to be that way. But when we're crafting an experience that's supposed to be good for everyone, so to speak, it becomes a bit trickier. It's not so simple. Yeah. I think someone said have the vehicles, flying vehicles, travel slowly, half the speed of land vehicles. Okay, phone. Actually, seriously, I can't. I'm sorry, guys, but I can't put it on silent today. We just have to deal with the odd bings here and there. Flying vehicles are half the speed of a tractor. Then no one would use it. I mean, it would just be too slow, right? But I don't know, maybe it could be cool. Yeah. Go the Breath of the Wild route with the vehicles. Make it very late / post game available. Then it's okay to break the game. Yeah, that's one potential like approach for sure. At the point where you've experienced everything and played through everything, then maybe it's fine to just goof around with like weird features, right?